Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all caught us on a Thursday, but you'll probably be seeing this on a Friday, which is perfect timing because today we're going to be talking about our boys getting ready to go to the farm. Big time matchup, rivalry game. If you don't know, this is the Weekender. This is where all the SC students pile up in cars together and put their little money together and get a hotel in the Bay and go watch SC and Stanford play. And then when Cal comes down, they do the same thing. It's called the Weekender. It's the North-South rivalry. It's been going on for years. But, Phil, this is a big test.
It is. It's absolutely a big test. We got the noise in the background. We got all of the histrionics, the whole little patron. That's not even what's the word I'm looking for. The whole little shebang going on. But Rice is in the books. Stanford is up next. Stanford had a good game against the toothpaste school. We had a better game cooking the rice. Now we got an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Who's gonna come out on top? And rather than sit here and offer you some conjuncture and a whole bunch of thoughts and opinions, we're gonna consult the film.
Yeah.
And so, what are we starting with today?
I think we're gonna go defense first.
Offense fills seats, defense wins championships. Let's go.
I got you. So I want to read some things off. So we're going to go Stanford's defense first.
Absolutely.
Things that stands out for me, Stanford defense. Lavini Dumain had 10 tackles. Tristan St. Clair had 8. Tristan St. Clair had 5. Jacob Magum-Fayard had 5. This Lonnie Dumani dude seems like he's their guy. As far as pass defense wise, that interception. Now I will say this: Colgate is an FCS school. We're not going to put a lot of stock into a Ivy League FCS school, right? They don't even go to the playoffs. So playing the toothpaste, it's not that great. But one thing Stanford is going to be, and they're always going to be, they're going to be physical up front. So
yes.
Here's one thing. I always the first play of the game is the best play to show it. I want you to look at something. So ball's on the 25-yard line, right? They started on the 25. We'll say Colgate is lined up maybe on the 20. They have their line. They're breaking the hip. They're on the 24. Their offensive line is on 24. We'll give them that. Now, here's one thing I want you to look at. As far as Stanford's defense line, which is going to be the key factor. Boom. Now you say they're pass setting. That's cool. They pass that. But the thing about it is pocket collapse pretty fast. Even though he gets the ball out, you kind of feel that. Right? You kind of feel it. You may not say it, but that wears on you. It's like a goalie in hockey. Boom, boom, boom. You keep taking shots, and then eventually you'll score. But the get-off for Stanford is still the same get-off for Stanford. Good, bad, or indifferent. Those dudes is coming off the ball, and they're coming with a lot of pressure. You see what that dude did to him? That dude low-key grown man them.
I mean, it's Colgate. I'm not gonna say that he didn't, but I mean, it's Colgate.
Right. It is Colgate, but I don't think there'll be a difference between Colgate and the difference between SC or a difference between anybody who played because they still have the reputation of being a physical football team. That's a good play right there defensively by Stanford by setting the edge. That's really good. You set the edge on SC, you got problems because they are going to try to get some plays that are going to get out to the edge. So they're in 3-by-1 here. They go out to empty. They come back, fly sweep. That corner sets the edge. They run the ball, 2-yard gain. That's pretty good.
Can you rewind that and play that again?
Yeah, I surely can.
I'm trying to figure out how I feel about the defensive end there stepping into the pull and blocker instead of stepping up to make the play. He's reading the read option. That's what it is. He's still got the linebacker coming.
He's the last man on the line of scrimmage, and I think the quarterback is reading 15.
Which block?
Yeah, but what I would say if I'm coaching it, that linebacker that's on the 30-yard line, he needs to go now.
Yep.
He got to go now because 3's over the top. You got the help from 3 over the top. That linebacker on the 30 needs to go now, and you got the safety. You got more than enough for when the edge gets set. That's the difference between winning and losing. Like, you can't give SC 2 yards because giving SC 2 yards could turn into 37 yards quickly. You know what I mean? So those are the kind of things you got to – that's the difference in the game for that. That's the difference in play SC compared to playing against SC compared to playing against Colgate. Let me say that. Cut that last one out, Mike. Let me say that again. That's the difference in playing Colgate and playing SC because that's still a big enough gap, and SC's faster now on offense that Raleek, one step, he's gone. He's running past those dudes. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, that's the difference.
Yeah, they don't have anybody to match up to hit that speed advantage.
Correct.
And no, go ahead.
No, I was going to just say so. They play it better here, but go ahead and finish saying what you were saying. They play it way better here.
Well, so I see the way that they, like you said, they set the edge, and then when he had the alley to shoot through, he didn't take it. And like you said, a 2 yards of space may seem like it's a knot, but in a game of inches, that's like a space for your truck to park.
100%.
And Raleek Brown is fast, and when you give speed space, you'll get burned by playing with fire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. Like, all he needs to do is step and go, and he's running past those guys. Like,
yeah.
Now, here's something that really sticks out to me. I don't think they play in an even front, which at times, I wouldn't say so much even front, but number 64, so the guy to our right, number 64, over the guard, is playing in a 2-eye, and 61 is playing in a 3. They got number 3, which is Devani, the guy who had 10 tackles, their linebacker, playing in an A gap. They're assuming that the A gap that 64 is in is covered and that this guy will fill it. Ideally, in a perfect world, you can deuce up, and the deuce block is at the center, and the guard over 64 double teams on him, and then the center comes off to kiss number 3, which creates a super big hole, which I think they get here. They pull. Okay, so they pull, but now look at the hole that's there. Caleb Williams takes that. This is actually a good read by the quarterback because I believe he keeps it here.
Yep. He gave that one. He kept the last one.
He kept the last one. He should have kept it. So I rewinded it back too far. But he should have kept that. That's out. That's out the gate. So which I believe they was like, all right, well, we'll just run it again. We got something here. They ran draw, which is there. You see it? That's big. That's the problem with running.
That's gonna be a touchdown right there.
So they run in the 2-eye. Now the 2-eye is to our left side. They got the tech. They took their leading tackling out. They have absolutely nobody in the A gap right now. Absolutely nobody. I'm giving Williams the ball. I'm giving Dye the ball. We have 2 Williams. I'm giving Williams running back number 6 the ball. I'm giving Williams quarterback number 13 the ball. I'm giving Dye the ball, number 26. Like, there's so much to work with here. You leave so many gaps when you play with the 2-eye. You're trying to accomplish the A gap. Me personally, I like to play off the 1-eye which is the one which is towards the center, off the center's shoulder. I don't like off the guard shoulder because at least it gives you room. And this 45, if you play off the one tech off the center shoulder, now 45 has the B gap and 8 has the A gap. You're gap sound. Here you're not gap sound. Right. You're trying to play flow. You can't play flow against SC because there's too many threats, right? Colgate has less threats. They pull, they create a gap. That's a touchdown on Saturday.
Yes.
Without a doubt. That's a touchdown on Saturday. Like, you can't even – there's not even really much to talk about. Like, Lincoln Riley is licking his chops.
At least he might actually want to get out of the gun. Well, they're in it, but so he'll have the opportunity to do that as well. But looking at it, they don't so far appear to be as quite as sound against the run. Of course, Colgate is doing a lot of interesting things with their blocking schemes, pulling and counter pulling just to run up the middle.
Which I think strategically makes sense because it throws your linebackers off. Like they're trying to throw a wrinkle in there. Here's another cool QB power. I mean, they get around the corner on it. So they just ran. I think it's QB counter. I could be wrong. I'm gonna look at it again.
It looks like that was designed. It's an option.
It is a read, but I think it's counter read. So we're gonna see it from the end zone again. So if 65 and 60 pulls is quarterback counter off the fly, and just that the edge is there. That's touchdown 13 all day. That just seals his deal as a Heisman. Oh, we forgot to mention. Did you see the AP top 25 this week?
And no, I did not.
For college, not. You haven't seen it?
No, let me check. I know I've had a million things going on, and that's my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. This is the perfect time. Go ahead. I'll just let the film run. People will watch the film, see what Stanford's trying to do, and I just go ahead and read off the top 10 teams if you don't mind.
The top 10 teams are as follows. Hold up. Come on. According to ESPN, we have at 1, Alabama.
Which I don't think they're the top team. I think Georgia's is, but that's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
Georgia's number 2. Mm-hmm. Ohio State's number 3. Honestly, they should have dropped further with that win over Notre Dame, but that's neither here nor there. Michigan is up at number 4. Clemson is at number 5. Please don't make me gag.
Yeah.
The Aggies, Texas A&M, are at number 6. Oklahoma's at 7. All right. They put them there. The Fighting Irish are 8th at 0-1, and 9th is Baylor, and at 10. Fight on. V is for victory. And your USC Trojans in one game of the season are now top 10 in the Associated Press.
I would like to stand corrected because I didn't even think they were going to be top 10 this week. You remember we were talking about it last week, and I was like, I don't think they're going to be a top 10 team. And
I mean, if they gave Oklahoma number 7 for a 45-13 win over UTEP.
I got you. Now, back in the film, this could be our last one for Stanford's defense here. Now, this to me is playing scared. Anytime you back off all your DBs, you got too high shell, you're playing scared. When you look at it, so they're playing cover 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is going to be a test for SC because of the rivalry, and like all the new guys will understand the rivalry. Cover 2 is the safest, oldest defense. I can't say in football, but like in current football over the last, I guess, 10 years or whatever. Cover 2 doesn't work anymore in this game of football. It leaves a lot of holes open, and it just gashes you. Now, I don't know if this is because it's getting late in the game and they already ran the toothpaste off the field, but here's the thing. You're walking guys out. You're trying to blitz guys. You're running. Okay, so they ran fire zone. So they're running 3 under 2 deep, which is what it is. But there's a lot of holes, and SC has a lot of talent, and that's their SC's quarterback, Caleb Williams, is a Heisman candidate. He's going to find an open guy. You can't run that against SC, in my opinion. And I don't understand like how David Shaw got so conservative and so scared behind that.
Have you not watched Stanford football? David Shaw has got to be probably one of the most conservative coaches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I understand he's like conservative offensively, but like things like this, like there's no edge to his defense. Like there's simply no edge to the defense. You cannot not have an edge against a team that's in the top 10. We could just say that now, against a top 10 team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
tackles and his job description consists of beating Cal and staying relevant. That's all he's got to do.
Yeah, he just has to. Well, I think he's at a point now where I think he just has to have a winning season, make a bowl.
And he ain't been beating Cal either, so he gonna have to change something up pretty quick.
No, 100%, definitely. I agree with you on that. Before we roll over,
I will say something that I did see out of that particular tape is that tight ends or slots in the seams running up the hashes and through the middle of that cover two is gonna be open. I saw
slicing him. They're gonna slice him.
Mm-hmm. Because that middle of the field looks unoccupied and friendly.
Definitely. NFL started today, Phil. Did you bet?
I am currently playing fantasy football, and Gabriel Davis and Josh Allen are just they're just teasing me with the tip, but just not giving it all to me.
Well, if you wanted to bet, you could go to Bet Online. Bet Online is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, and events with first-to-market odds and lines. Find reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information from live, in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online where the game starts. All right. Here is something that cannot happen on Saturday. That can't happen the first play of the game. Here is something that cannot happen on Saturday. And this is something that we are slightly worried about from the Trojans is how sound is their run defense. Now, don't get us wrong. The first half, they were shaky. Second half, it was a whole better team. 100%. But
so we're in tight bunch. We're in tight bunch with.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I rewinded it back. All right, let's pause it. Tight.
Yeah, with the tight end out wide, tight end out wide on the left side, and then in the wing on the right.
See, I would call 6 a tight end technically by position.
81's bigger.
Yeah, not by title, but by position. I will say 6
right.
tight end and 81 as a receiver. So this is to me, I would just call this tight Y off. It is what it is. Y. I would thought like when you get 2 tight ends, one's a U, one's a Y. So that would be like tight Y, U off, right?
Right.
And it is tight, and I get what they're doing, but let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the guy in the top. I'm gonna count the guy in the top right-hand corner.
3, 5, 7.
Yeah. Stanford has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're short. It doesn't even matter. You got to have 9 in that box, regardless. Or if you don't have 9 in the box, simple power, bounce back. He's gone.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of green grass. That's a lot of green grass.
That is if you're a kid growing up on a farm, that's how you should run through your pastures on the farm. That's all I'm saying. That is a wide open run, first play of the season for E.J. Smith, and that's what he does. And he took it 100%. Now,
it wasn't horrible defense. They got caught. It wasn't horrible defense. They got caught on a cutback, on a bounce out.
Yep.
And when they got 7 guys on the lines, you're going to find the hole if you don't get back there.
And see, now here's now, right? Conservative offensive play, line up tight again. Y off, or they go Y you off in the shift, and Mackey throws what, a 4-yard route?
That's not even a 4-yard route. Did he cross the line of scrimmage? I don't think he did. That looked more like a swing to me, but I guess it's more just a straight flat route.
So they run tight bunch, come back in motion.
Yeah, it's a straight flat route. He didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
But he ended up getting 6-7 yards off of it?
Yeah, he turned it up. There was nobody there. He caught the ball, turned it upfield, got 5-6 yards.
So what SC needs, they just need to match the numbers. They need to match the numbers.
There's your play right there. You ran a pick. That's your play. Oh Lord! Somebody's about to sit down and use the bathroom. I didn't even pay attention to that.
Woo! He tripped. I'll give him the trip. Ooh. Which is big for us because we're faster up front. We're not as big, but we're faster. Ooh. So we see power and we see him flat. Nothing too great. Power again? I think that's split zone.
Well, he can get out there and run block. He can do that.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh no, that was power. So that's what we're going to see from David Shaw. We're going to see power. Boom.
Yep.
And that he
that's a wham, isn't it?
I don't think it is a wham.
I think that's a wham. You got pulling guard coming through the B gap.
Work with us here. Yep. Work with us here. Sorry.
That's the flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he catches that ball, and there's 10 yards of space in front of him. If he was able to make a move, he scores that easily.
Yeah, but I don't understand why they didn't have a guy outside just sitting waiting for that.
It really, honestly, it was Colgate.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think they whammed that guy, though. I don't think they whammed anybody. I think it's just power scheme, like Power G. Let's see if they wham. I think he's number 0.
It should be let's see.
Yeah, they didn't wham anybody. They block everybody.
Yeah, he did get picked up. Or it should be the linebacker who's coming through.
Yeah, but if it goes up to linebacker, it just turns like Power G.
Yeah, it should have been. He should have been taking ear hole in the defensive tackle. You're right.
Yeah. I want to tell you this though. I'm gonna pause it because we got end zone film. This is one thing that scares me, and this is what's gonna make him better. That is all he needs. There's nothing there for Stanford's running back E.J. Smith. There's nothing there. Like there's no hole. But with that little micro hole that he has,
get skinny.
And he runs hard. What'd you say?
I said tackle. This brings up the issue of tackling. They tackled you. The Trojans tackled well against Rice. They had their moments, but this is, like I said, this is a step up in competition that we were looking for.
Right, they're playing a Power 5 school in their conference. That's the rivalry. The thing about it is, and I've watched this and I'm like, I kind of zoomed through it a little bit, and I didn't see Mackey throw anything up top. Like I didn't see any big plays. Like they didn't take any shots.
Do they have wide receivers?
Nah,
I wouldn't know because I haven't. Oh, wait, there we go.
Nah, that wasn't a part. That was an out.
No, I said, do they have wide receivers? I hadn't seen them do anything.
Yeah, I don't think they have anybody that's great. But
he almost fumbled that.
Yeah. So the receivers are John Humphreys, Michael Wilson, Bryce Tremaine, Casey Flickens.
It honestly, yes, those are their guys, and I'm not going to say it doesn't matter because it does. But in David Shaw's offense, the tight end gets the ball.
Yeah, here we go. I found something.
There's one.
Yeah.
After they lulled him off to sleep, notice he doesn't throw throw anything very far outside the numbers.
No, that's
honestly, I haven't seen him throw anything at the line of scrimmage beyond the numbers or in between the numbers and the hashes.
It's flat. All right, let's see what they do here. Oh,
switch.
I like it.
Reverse switch.
Patient too.
It's just a switch. Yeah, it's just a switch. Does he sell it? How are we looking?
He does. He walks off. I think it's walk off. So he's here at the bottom of the screen on the numbers. Yeah. He stops. Oh, there you go.
He's right there.
Right there. And so he takes the slot takes the safety, and then the corner doesn't want to jump it.
That's nice. That's a nice play.
That is.
Gonna give that man his credit, give him his flowers, even whoever it was dialed one up and look, they got two guys right there.
Yeah.
Three, yeah, two guys.
If I'm Lincoln Riley, I'm putting that play in this week.
Right?
If I'm Lincoln Riley, I'm putting that play in. Uh-oh.
Playing off. Oh, did he? Okay, that's where we got with that.
That's just a good catch. That's a bad throw. Good catch. Yuck.
Welcome to Stanford. Ooh. So he bails out. Where's he go?
He could have put it right on him.
He timed that. He threw that late. He should have threw that earlier if he was going to do that. I mean, it got there, so it doesn't matter. But
yeah, here's traditional Stanford ball. Oh, play action.
Oh, here he is.
Here's a shot.
He went for the home run. I caught it too. I'll be damned. They were really feeling froggy.
I mean,
it's Colgate, but
yeah, and the sun's down, which means it's like 45 to probably 14 now.
Yeah. No, they didn't score that many points, did they? Well, they dropped 50, didn't they?
It's 28-10 here, so I guess it's closer than it seems. You're right. They went for two.
Look at this old stuff right here. I tell you, whoever's bet money on the Rams,
it's not looking good.
It's not been their day today. Who is this? Jerry Hughes? No, this is. Said you got the linebacker picking off a Matthew Stafford pass and then jumping into his face and teabagging him on his way down. Carlos Basham, not even a linebacker, he's a defensive tackle. Look at that. Deflects it to himself, catches it, breaks a tackle, and almost, if it wasn't for Stafford, he'd have scored.
That's why SC is the true LA Pro team.
Yes, it is.
Hey, so After watching that, offensively, I think I don't know if I want a fanboy, but I could predict a lot of points. I think I could see a lot of points because I don't think Stanford is sound up front with that 2-eye, and I don't think 2-eye is sound in general. And I just think the pace and the talent is just not there. Like they'll probably play above their head and might be good up front, but I don't see Stanford's defense keeping up with SC's offense. And we said that we don't see a lot of teams keeping up with SC's offense, but Stanford is so mediocre now. I think we saw it was 28-7 in the fourth quarter against Colgate. It shouldn't be like that, you know? So
I'm not very impressed by Stanford's offense anyway. Looking at it and looking at just the little bit that we had, knowing what I know about David Shaw and how he gets down, I honestly think you can blitz the crap out of him, and you might be able to hold him to 14, maybe 21.
Defensively, I honestly think opposite of you. I think you can just stay in your base defense and just whoop them that way.
They're not gonna throw it deep. They're not gonna throw it deep, and if you blitz them, it'll cut out all that misdirection stuff that they've been running.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't think there's going to be anything great about it.
Yeah, I'm much more of an aggressive defense type person than a sit back and watch.
Yeah, 100%. Give me your prediction of the game. Give me a score. Tell me what you want to see.
I want to see, looking at what I've seen and comparing it, I think that if SC can handle the physicality that Stanford's going to bring initially, this should probably go the way that Rice went. Are they going to get to 66? Probably not. Are they going to get to 50? Maybe not, but I see 40.
Yeah. I think that, well, this team is a little bit more mature. They can't be fooled by the film. They just have to come out and play their game that they played in the second half. If they play the game that they played in the second half defensively and offensively, I don't see 66 like you said. I can see 50, high 40, 50-point game. Probably 14 points given up by the D, which is fine. I can live with that. You know,
right.
You're gonna give some up. But I don't think it's going to be a close game. This is a test, but it's a rivalry. But I don't think this year is a rivalry. Hopefully, it kicks the Stanford boosters into gear to start giving out money to get kids to come to their school.
They can't do nothing with those admission standards. It's the same thing with Cal.
I mean, pay the smart kids. They deserve it too. They have 53. Like, pay your kids. They deserve it too. Like, they have the biggest endowment. Like, let's make this conference competitive. That's why the teams are leaving. But I just don't want it to be close. That's my whole thing. Don't make it a game because it doesn't have to be a game.
I'll say this about what I expect. I think that if they get off to the type of start that they got off to against Rice, and they don't have to score 6 straight, I think if they score 3 straight, that Stanford will be in its bag. They won't know what to do. They'll be down 3 touchdowns and out of their comfort zone, having to be far more aggressive than anything that they're used to, and then they'll begin to start making mistakes.
I can agree with that. Also could see them, like, the deep pass that they threw it out of 12 personnel. Like, so they ran a 2-man route. Like, so their playbook doesn't extend past old school football, and you're going to make them throw the ball with a very below average quarterback. So if you get them to throw the ball below with a very below average quarterback, that'll be a good day. We might see another 3-pick game. Phil, it's been fun. It was quick. Sir. Thursday quick is always good. Enjoy watching the Rams.
Yes, sir. Hopefully they'll come back and make a show, and I'm not going to hold my breath, but
definitely, you know the deal. This has been the Bet Online Salute to Troy SC Football Show. We always say, live free, fight on. We'll see you guys Tuesday. Break down the game.